Champion, Sierra Nevada, TD Bank, and Nike.
I was going to say
Okay?
TD Jakes. I was like, TD Jakes?
It's swallowed up.
Have you ever been... Hi guys, welcome back. This is episode
Hello.
10.
10.
Whoa. Congratulations to those who have made it this far. We're having a blast. I don't know about you, but here we are. All right, so let's start with our question of the day. Okay.
Ready.
So this is a fun one, okay? Your question, Faith, is who are your top 3 favorite movie villains?
It's crazy that you asked me this because I just watched. I'm watching the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's on Amazon Prime.
Okay, yeah.
And
how was that?
One of my favorite villains is actually an animated villain, and so he pops up in the show, and I freak out. So this in real life, it is Wagner Moura. He is a Brazilian actor who's best known for playing Pablo Escobar in Narcos. On Netflix. He voices one of my favorite villains, which is actually the wolf from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I know he whistles. With the whistle.
I know he whistles.
Oh my god, the quality of his speaking voice is incredible. I love him as a villain. I liked how the villain was just trying to do his job. Like you're running out of time, and it's time to collect. So that's one of my favorite villains in recent history.
Wow.
2 more. This is in no particular order. This is very random.
Yeah.
I loved Javier Bardem in Skyfall. He was. Why are you making that face?
Because I came up with a list of my 3, and he made my top 3.
Oh man, Besides him, he does something gross. He takes his face off. No, he takes his jaw out because his face is damaged.
Tooth or something.
It's
something
disgusting,
crazy.
But it's so. I love him in that role.
Me too.
So good. So that's the second one, and then the third one. Oh my gosh! So I have one live action. I have another animated. So how can I go half and half with this? There is no half and half.
Do you have a favorite Disney villain?
Disney villains are kind of trash. Yeah, I don't. Maybe there's one I'm not. Actually, no.
Okay,
that's it right there. This is a throwback to our last episode. I think he's supposed to be Mongolian from Mulan.
Yes.
I forgot his name. But what legitimate chills as an adult and as a child.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
I feel I don't know if he had a musical motif. I love a villain that has a really good musical motif as well. But yeah,
you know who has a good musical motif as a villain?
Who?
My nose best from Tangled.
Oh, that's a song.
But she's still a villain. Oh, I thought you meant a song.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of how the Fire Nation and Avatar. They have a da da da, and it plays in the background.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. And I wonder. I have to think back now to whether Mother Gothel has it, but no, Mother Gothel.
No, she does.
I want to be her. I want to be her. Her hair, her fashion, her motivations were clear. Yeah. So I got one of yours. Who are the other 2 on your list?
Freaking love that guy. Okay, so literally Javier Bardem was the first one that came to mind for me. So he's number 1. Another one, and the same as no particular order, and I'm probably forgetting them. But Andrew, the actor named Andrew Scott, as Moriarty from Sherlock. The one with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
He plays Moriarty, and those of you who've seen it, y'all know he is so unassuming at first, and he has this one scene where he finally reveals himself to Sherlock in this pool, this indoor pool place. It's completely empty, and he is mesmerizing to watch. So yeah, Andrew
Oh,
Scott is
man.
he was in Sherlock is how I first knew him. He was in an
Okay.
episode of Black Mirror. He
Mhm,
was in that new movie that came out that I'm surprised I didn't get any anyway. All of Us
mhm,
Strangers. Um,
mhm.
and he was in he was he was a character called Hot Priest in Fleabag on Fleabag that show.
Oh, him. Is he the
Yeah,
main priest in Fleabag? I know exactly
yeah,
who that is. I
yeah,
love him. I've not
yeah,
seen him
yeah.
in Sherlock 'cause I haven't watched Sherlock all the way through. I bet he's a great villain.
Insane,
Oh my
insane.
god.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then
who
we
else is on your
have
list?
this is kind of a random one. Because the movie was trash and I was cool. Um, so Thor: Love and Thunder, Christian
Okay.
Bale as Gore the God Killer was actually
Good.
phenomenal.
No, yeah, very, very good. It
The
almost
standout performance.
like literally, and it wasn't a lot of competition,
I
but
know it wasn't not.
yeah, that is good.
He was really good in that movie.
That's a solid top 3.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
mean, I guess he played a villain too, and the villain, American Psycho, like the freaking
that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, I gotta change. Hold on. I gotta swap out my boy from
Okay,
Mulan. I need to switch it out for. You're gonna hear me tippy typing,
okay.
because I
Tippy
will not
typing.
mess this up. Um, Breaking Bad, the main
Okay.
villain, or one of the main villains at the beginning of the show. He is. I mean, for me, I know him from. I don't know if it's Do the Right Thing. It's a Spike Lee movie.
Hmm.
He plays Gustavo. His the character
Giancarlo
is
Esposito.
yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. Yes, him
Yeah.
in Breaking Bad is so good because he's like calm, cool, collected, unassuming. I assume the same energy as the guy from Sherlock.
Mm-hmm.
It's just his portrayal is so good. The way that he goes down is very gruesome, but it's so
Mm.
good. It's to the point where I was like, oh man, like I was hoping he wasn't actually gone because I was like,
Yeah.
he's one of my
Giancarlo
favorites.
is a goat, bro. He makes
He's
his way
always
through
gonna
so
deliver.
many TV shows every time. Every time.
Always gonna deliver.
Except for okay. Was not a fan of his performance.
And was
He played a character in the series Maze Runner series.
never saw it. But go
He
ahead.
appears in the second movie, and he's
Mhm,
putting on this. He's supposed to. His name is something Jorge. His name is Jorge. So
mhm,
he's putting on the Spanish accent, and it is
mhm.
so bad it's distracting.
Really? Because he has one in Breaking Bad, and it's not that bad. It's inaccurate though, kind of, because they make him Peru or Chilean in the show, and I'm like, no, no, damn well. Yeah, I'm like, but really, why do they do him
Yeah,
like
it
that?
distracted me a lot. I didn't. Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen him in where I'm like,
Dang, that's not
Hey,
bad though. One L for a bunch of dubs.
amigos. I was like, let's stop saying amigos.
Nah,
Let's not make this your.
nah. Oh man, why they do him like that? I wonder if that
Yeah,
was a him choice or a them choice. Mm.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, yeah,
Couldn't
no,
tell
I
you.
love a good villain. I
Me
love
too,
a good
girl.
villain. Mm.
All right, I'm
Oh,
excited for Put You On. You've been giving me some good stuff lately. So what you
thank
got cooking today in
you.
these streams?
Okay, so this is a segment called Put You On, where we put you onto things and make you aware of foods or TV shows or things that we're obsessed with lately for you to be able to put on because we do not gatekeep around here. So today I'm going to actually put you on to a visual artist. This is a little bit of a show and tell. So today I am putting you on to Michaela Benter. Now, I think it is such
Yeah.
a lovely flex in general to have art in your home. It's even more special when you know who the person is. You have
Mm.
people who are extremely wealthy that have like Rembrandts and Basquiat's in their house. Well, I'm going to be very proud to say I have a Benter in my house. I have a Benter in my house. So, this is the Benter that I have in my house. I'm sorry to the audio listeners. Just got to lock in elsewhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
Oh
this
wow.
is the Benter. This is Sharpie. This is Sharpie. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
And so Michaela and I was fortunate enough to cross paths with Michaela while we were working in the same school
Mm.
from 2020 to 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
What a year.
Um, I know, right? What a time. And so, one of my favorite things about Michaela is that she is not only a visual artist and collaborator and advocate, She has such a strong voice. She's done a lot of work in the city that I live in, and when I see her work, I immediately know who did it. And I
That's
love
awesome.
an artist with like a really good fingerprint. Mixed media. She does a lot of like spray painting work and murals across the city. And so I'm going to read a little bit of a snippet of Michaela Benter's bio, and we'll make sure to put all of her information below. Happy almost over Black History Month. Happy Women's History Month. So let's get into it. All right. As a collaborator, facilitator, and project developer, she's engaged communities from Davidson College to the historic West End through art to reclaim space and facilitate difficult conversations. Since 2020, Michaela has participated in the Emerging City Champions program funded by 880 cities and the Knights Foundation, the Davidson Hearst Teaching Fellowship with Charlotte Country Day, and the Charlotte Equity Fellowship through CREED. In August of 2022, she graduated with her master's degree in urban design from UNC Charlotte and has collaborated with organizations like Converse, the Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte Hornets, Urban Outfitters, Champion, Sierra Nevada, TD Bank, and Nike.
I was just gonna say
Okay?
TD Jakes. I was like, TD Jakes. That's...
Swallowed up.
Have you ever been?
So yeah, please check out Michaela Benter. I'm so proud to have a Benter in my home and a Benter in my heart.
I'm done.
So that is the end of today's Put You On. You're welcome. You're
That's
welcome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
All
I
right, you
love
ready for
that.
GeoNews?
Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, sure.
What city did you have?
Okay, so the city that you found for me was
Mhm.
Vatican City.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me open up this. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
So this is off of BBC.
gotcha.
Okay, so it says Pope and Malay, I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced,
Hmm.
meet as Argentina gains first female saint. Argentina's first female saint was canonized on Sunday in an event which brought Pope Francis and the country's president face to face for the first time.
Hmm.
Which is great because he's Argentinian. President
Yeah.
Javier Milei, a libertarian, had previously said the Pope was an imbecile who promotes communism. He has since toned down his criticism after taking office in December. Mr. Milei traveled to the Vatican for the Mass at St. Peter's Basilica,
Mhm.
where he met and hugged the 87-year-old Pope. They will meet again in the private audience at the Vatican on Monday. Maria Antonia de Paz y Figueroa, known
Mhm.
as Mama Antula, was the 18th century laywoman who is considered by some to be Argentina's first feminist. She
Hmm.
renounced her family's riches to minister to the poor and helped keep the Jesuit movement alive in Argentina after the religious order to which the Pope belongs, which was suppressed. The Pope described her on Friday as a gift to the Argentine people and also to the entire church. Yay!
Oh, that's kind of wholesome. I'm not
I know,
Catholic, and
right?
I know that a lot of crazy things have been done in the name of Christianity in general.
Amen.
So I know that having this context, that's still like that's very sweet. I'm
Hmm.
also not surprised. I mean, we're still having first women, first Black people, first everything. So I'm not surprised that this is a first.
Yeah.
Um, that's like a lot of. I mean, it's not a lot of pressure because she's been gone, but like, would you want to be a saint? Is that something that like in your afterlife you'd be like, yay, or would you be like,
No.
that's a lot of pressure?
Good.
Yeah, sainthood, I don't think it's for me.
I don't think
Isn't
it's.
there maybe I'm getting this mixed up with, like, people in battle, but isn't there a nickname? Like, so and so, the Conqueror, so and so, the Terror I think there's, like, an Ivan the Terrible.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't I
been
don't know if
terrible.
that's, like, people in history or if that's saints. I don't think saints well, there's
No, I
John the
think those are
Baptist.
just there's, there's people in history.
So and so, the religious. What would your name be? What would you like to be known as?
Hmm,
Nicole the what?
joyful.
Oh, I love that.
Thanks. What about you?
I don't know.
And be
Ivan the
serious.
Terrible is so iconic. I know. I'll be serious. I'll be serious. But like, can you imagine?
I've been the terrible. Yes.
Probably having something to do with like wisdom or knowledge or something,
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that. I
That
think
would
that
be
would
great.
be. It's the Ravenclaw in me.
I am done.
Missing
And mine is
only the
very
one
Hufflepuff.
Harry Potter movie. Yeah.
You better
And
claim
only
it.
like 1.5 films. But yeah, I think that would be my name. I like that news though. I like that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, of
Joyful
course.
news.
Joy.
Okay. Our news is always different.
But copyright. Let me stop.
Oh God,
Oh,
I need
what's
to rewatch
yours?
that movie.
Okay, so yours
Okay.
is different. Oh Lord.
So my news is from Monterrey, Mexico.
Nice.
And this is a little bit of like old news. This is from like fall. It's almost springtime. It's late winter right now, but this is the most compelling thing that I found and appropriate thing that I found.
Okay.
Okay. So this is from Associated Press. A Mexican mother bravely shielded her son after a bear leapt on a picnic table and devoured the tacos and enchiladas meant for the boy's birthday dinner inches from his face. Silvia Macias of Mexico City had traveled to Chipinque Park on the outskirts of the northern of Monterrey to celebrate the 15th birthday of her son, Santiago, who has Down syndrome.
Oh, he was grown.
How did I
For
miss
some
that?
my brain.
You thought a little boy, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
saw
way
like a
they kind of
5-year-old.
infantilized him at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it to you. This is crazy. So I'm sorry. Soon
Okay.
after they sat down to eat the food they had bought, the bear showed up and gulped down French fries, enchiladas, tacos, and salsa. A video shot by her friend Angela Chapa shows Macias sitting stoically, inches from the bear's mouth, holding Santiago and shielding his eyes with her hand.
Oh
She
my
kept her eyes
god.
downcast to avoid anything that the bear might consider as a challenge. The worst thing was that Santiago might get scared. Yeah. Macias
Mm-hmm.
recalled Tuesday in an interview with the Associated Press. Santiago is very afraid of animals, a cat or a dog. Any animal scares him a lot.
Oh
Oh,
my
mama, I can't believe what her
gosh.
heart must have been doing. That's why I covered his eyes, because I didn't want him to see it and scream and run. I was afraid that if he got scared or screamed or scared the bear, that the bear would react, she said of the incident. Oh my gosh. There's more that where she talks about like reflecting on her actions and what she was feeling and how her son attends a middle school in Mexico City. And I just, I cannot, first of all, mothers are incredible. Like what they do in the moment
Mm.
to protect the people around them or their children specifically is insane. The fact
Mm-hmm.
that this child has special needs and she knew what his fears were and he trusted her enough to just keep his eyes closed and covered.
Lord.
Um, so that's my serious reflection. My unserious reflection is the way that they like the bear gulped it down in front of his face, tacos, enchiladas, and salt. Like it's the if you
Oh,
were to
it's your
like,
birthday, huh?
it's insane. Bear was like taking a nap and was like, "Hold up." Like,
I don't know why I
ah,
see this bear in like a vest, a checkerboard
oh,
vest, and he just rolls up with a cup of coffee, and he's just like, literally eating it like a human. French fries. So how old are you? Oh,
right, happy
15.
birthday, right? Good
15.
looks.
Yes,
It's
good.
delicious.
Who made this?
A whole bear, bruh.
I mean, I would probably. I know they say when you encounter a bear, you gotta be still. But like that bear
Yeah.
was clearly distracted. I think I could have. I think I
It
could have
was
ran him
full.
behind.
It was full. I honestly, I'm not in a region where I ever have to interact with much wildlife outside of like squirrels and birds.
Mm,
And so I
I
really
wish.
don't know what I would do in that situation. I maybe freezing would help me in that situation. What is it? If it's brown, look down, get down. If it's black, get back. And if it's white, good night. Like those are like the bear rules. Like
It's
there's one
more
bear
than
where you
more
have
than
to make
bears.
yourself you have to make yourself like right. You have to make yourself like big. There's another
um.
one where you just have to get down on the ground and like play dead. And then if you see a polar bear, you're dead because they hunt just cuz. Like there's
Oh,
no rules
die.
there.
Yo, that's
Yeah, polar bears
crazy.
are the most dangerous by far. So there's like rules. There's bear rules. So I wonder
I
if it
didn't
was
know that.
a black or a brown bear. I have to look up what bears chill out in Mexico. But happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Doc.
I'm glad that no one was injured.
Me too.
That's the craziest name ever.
Goodness gracious. That was a good one because you started it so serious that I was not prepared for
I'm
the
not gonna cap.
turn.
I read the first paragraph. I was not ready for 15. I was not ready for Down syndrome, and I was like not ready for like the specified food items.
Yeah. God, it was like French fries.
Salsa? What is a bear doing eating salsa? You
I
know,
eat like
afterwards,
chips,
it was
bro.
probably so sick.
Oh, you
I almost
know,
didn't eat anything though, for the most part.
mercy on its soul. All right, well,
Okay, all right, that
great
was my
joke.
news. Thanks for salsa.
Oh, well, we are bringing back good old country quiz time.
Oh God! Oh God! I forgot about this. Oh no!
Next, yeah? Yeah, it's
Yes, it
country
is.
quiz
I
time.
didn't even write it down. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
you know what? Same thing as last time. 3 categories, okay? And you can choose which one you want to do first. We can mix it up. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Here are your categories. And this is Nicole's country quiz time, so things that I
So
would know that she necessarily would not. Okay, you're okay. These categories are infants, dogs, and tornadoes.
ah, I'm just ready to take this L.
I
Okay,
love
I'm ready.
tornadoes.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, which one do you want to do first? What category? Infants, dogs,
Let's get
tornadoes.
infants out of the way.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I forgot to do multiple choice completely, but I'll figure it out as I go. When can infants first consume honey?
Honey. Oh, I know this. I know this because we just talked about this because I was
Oh,
blown away that like they don't drink water. And then like after that we talked about honey.
okay,
So
so which is it?
honey, I'm pretty sure you have to be 1.
That's correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that if you wouldn't have told me in very recent history. Yeah,
Yay!
because it's just, I don't know if it's a safety thing because it's like hard to swallow and digest, or if it's like an allergy thing. I don't
It's
know.
an allergy thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like literally toxicity thing. Like if they consume it too early.
And why 1? Like, I wonder if it's like
Ah,
they actually can at like 8 months, but they're like, just to be safe,
right.
let's
I
see.
look.
You know what I'm
I
saying? And
know,
how they
y'all.
find out? How many babies had to die? I wonder if it's an enzyme that develops. I don't know.
Good
You know what I'm
lord.
saying? Hey, when we learn that humans can't eat stuff, there's a reason why and
Somebody
how.
didn't make it.
Yeah. Gosh, that's so scary. But I'm glad we live in a time where we know now.
Facts.
Wow. Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready for the next one.
Next one. Okay. On average, babies born in what month are the heaviest? All right.
I got
I don't
12
have to give
options,
you.
huh?
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't have to give you multiple
Yeah,
choice. You know the
12
months.
This is going to be a shot in the dark because I don't think there's a scientific reason. It might just be one of those weird universal coincidences.
Okay.
Um, Babies. So a heavy baby, not always, but a heavy baby tends to be a healthy baby, and healthy babies are usually conceived in healthy households. And so healthy households usually celebrate holidays. I'm being very specific to the
Oh,
West,
this is
but like
great.
December. And so if you're conceived around the holidays, that's what 9 months after December is like September, August, September. I'm going to guess August.
Okay. Wrong. I'm glad you talked it out though, because I was gonna be curious of like your mind, like how you got there.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the answer is actually May.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why because when I read it, it said the same thing. Where like most people would think that it's around the holidays because like eating and
That's not how that
like
works.
that makes no sense. It's like no, but yeah,
That's
apparently weighing around 200 grams heavier than babies any other time of year on average.
noted. Noted.
Yep,
Was
my
that
little nugget.
surprising to you? Because your child was in May.
Yeah, my job was with me. Now he wasn't like he heavy
It's
now,
average, right?
but he's very average. He's very average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I almost made it. I'm late April. Huh. Interesting. So
Thanks,
I gotta stay
Lottie.
away. I gotta do my maths and stay away because I don't want no heavy baby coming at me.
Chat,
Can't.
please. You
I
fine.
can't. I can't. I can't.
Okay. Dogs
All right.
or tornadoes?
Let's go tornadoes.
Okay. How many types of tornadoes are there? Would you like a multiple choice?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me like three options. Give me three
Okay.
options.
How many types of tornadoes are there?
Okay.
3. A, 3. B, 7. Or C, 5.
Okay, it's not C because you have to think about it.
Okay.
So it's either A or B. It's either three
Okay.
types or seven types. Um, seven feels a bit excessive, you know?
Okay.
Like there's the chunky boys, and then sometimes there's like a double tornado, which I don't think is a type. I think it's just a phenomenon that there's two happening at the same time.
Okay.
I don't even know that they're. I don't know. I don't need to know. If it's tornado, I'm gone. I don't need to know. Like, I wonder what I'm gone. Um, I'm gonna go with three types of
Great.
tornadoes.
Okay. So that is incorrect. And I'm a great actress because it is
If it's
5.
five, I knew it. I see. I knew it. I knew it. I mean, I was like, dang, I really did all that analysis, and I'm probably gonna take this L. I
Yes, 5.
should have known. So it's five.
Give me my
Whatever.
Oscar.
What are the types?
Okay. The types are you got a cone tornado. Wait, let me go back.
Are
Rope.
they not all?
Rope is, that's what I said. Rope is that ugly little thing.
Mm-hmm.
That little
Okay,
skinny
so
thing.
skinny. Yeah.
Skinny rope.
Yeah.
You got a cone tornado, which is like the ones that you typically see like this.
The OGs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And then we have the wedge. The wedge is slang for a large tornado that has a condensation funnel that is at least as wide as the ground as it is tall. Like,
Like the short
okay.
thickums?
Short thickums.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Short
Okay.
thickums is crazy. And then, okay, this is why I smiled. So it is actually called a multi-vortex when there's multiples.
Whoa. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Twisters in which 2 or more condensation funnels or debris
Or
clouds are
more is
present.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, insane at the same time. Yep. And then you have the water spout, which tornado over water, which there can be
I
several of
totally
those. So,
forgot about those. Those are the definitely the scariest looking because it's like, what business do you have out there? The ocean is scary enough.
yeah,
So okay, let me. You said there's a cone, a wedge, a rope, multi vortex, and water spout.
water spout. Mm-hmm.
The what are the the Humpty Dumpty spider? It's the itsy bitsy spider, and isn't he crawling up water? My nursery rhymes are a little off. I'm sorry.
The Humpty Dumpty. Okay. Okay. Here's another one for you.
Oh no,
Another one that,
tornadoes part two.
yes, tornadoes part 2.
Okay,
This
okay,
is
okay,
another
okay.
one that doesn't require multiple choice because you're smart, so you know them.
Mm, okay,
Tornadoes have touched down on every continent except which continent do you think?
so there's 7 continents. There's one up there. There's one down there, and then we've got Europe, Asia, Australia, North, South America, Africa. I just named 8 things, but we gonna move on. So I don't want to cancel out the super cold places because it'd be crazy up and down there.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact North America, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Europe has to be because we're on the same like latitude, and although things are different, like I'm pretty sure they've experienced it too.
Mm-hmm.
Something in my gut is either going to say Australia because it's an island nation,
Okay.
or Africa because, like, in the words of Brit, give me a break. I don't know if shoot South America has to have had water spouts somewhere.
Mm.
I'm going to guess Australia has crazy weather though, because it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've heard Europeans, no, actually they were British, freak out about American weather and how like we have everything.
Hmm.
But that's just one country. Like that's not.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna say Africa.
Wrong A.
Huh?
Wrong
Antarctica?
A. Antarctica.
And that's what I eliminated first, huh?
Sure was.
Ah, so never. How do we know? Were
Okay.
you there all the time? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean never?
Oh, you know. All right. So
Wow.
far, you've gotten one infant question right and both
Okay.
tornado questions wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Last category, dogs. Oh, it's fun. Yeah, roof, roof. Okay.
Okay.
Um. Okay. What sense are puppies born without? What
So there's
sense?
5 senses. There's
Yes.
hearing,
Hmm.
smell, sight, taste, and
Touch.
thank you. Um, touch is ridiculous. Um, like yeah, touch is ridiculous.
It's so funny.
Hearing is their strongest, and they react to their like siblings and mother through
Mm,
that. I know their nose is pretty strong too. I actually won't be surprised if it's taste because it's the only thing that's not required for immediate survival.
mm.
Like eating is, but taste not necessarily. And since you're just nursing at the beginning, I'd say taste. They need their nose, they need their ears. Their eyes are kind of like closed. But I'm pretty sure they can see because it's also super noticeable. So I'm gonna go with taste.
Okay. I like your reasoning, and I wish it was right. It's actually hearing.
Ain't no way. How do we know? How do we know? That's my question. How do we know? What if you know what I'm saying? What if they just don't want to listen to you? Like, how do we know? They can't hear for how long?
I don't know. It just says, what sense are puppies born without?
Nah, nah. That's fake news.
Yeah, ask your
There's
phone.
no way.
Be like, is it true puppies can't hurt a
Okay.
newborn? Okay, like they just came out the puppy butt.
What sense are puppies born without? Puppies are born deaf. How do we know? And this is the last of their senses to fully develop. They can't hear until they're about 3 weeks old.
Wow. Oh.
So now I need to watch puppies real close to see like how they're navigating their world and if I can tell that they're using other things besides hearing. That's
No.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah. And then say, you learned something
Hey.
new. All right, you're 1 for 5.
Okay.
You got one last one.
Jesus. This is so bad. Okay.
This one's funny. I don't know why. Okay, dachshunds
Hmm.
were originally bred to hunt what animal? Would you like a multiple choice?
Yeah. I was gonna get cocky, but I'm 1 for 5. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, go for it.
it's time I'm going to close my eyes so you can't tell if I'm thinking or not. A,
Oh my god. Okay.
rabbits. B, badgers. C, raccoons. And D, skunks.
Okay.
So I
Excuse me
said
for
rabbit.
yawning.
Now I gotta remember rabbit, badger, skunk is D, I know. And C is
C is not the answer, is what it is. Because you forgot it. Rabbits,
raccoon, rabbit, rabbit,
bat.
badger, something, skunk.
All right. So rabbit, badger, and skunk is the answers.
I don't remember what it was.
um, rabbit, badger, skunk. Dachshunds are Irish or something, right? Or like
I don't know.
their breeding is crazy. They're super fast,
Yeah.
but they're so round. Um, rabbits are too fast. I feel like rabbits are way too fast. I don't really know if badgers or skunks were super desirable, but I don't know what they were
Mm,
doing over there back then or what they were used for, whether it was food or
mm,
for like selling their skin. I don't know.
mm.
So it's between badgers and skunks for me because
Okay.
you need like a whippet or a greyhound to catch a rabbit. Like you're not
Facts.
um badger, skunk. I'm gonna go badger because I hate the idea of Dotson getting skunked.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
let's go badger. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Finally. What if you were
Good
like, it's
job.
C? You remembered what it was?
Elephants. Yeah,
Oh my
it's
god.
that would be so bad. All right,
Yeah.
that's it for Contract. Great
Okay, that
job,
was
Faith.
good. I learned a lot. 2 out of
Yeah,
6.
2 out of 6.
Jesus.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god. Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. All right. It's time for our little chit chat. What we chit chatting
Mm,
about today?
Kit Kat. Okay, so today we are going to be chit chatting about how Faith and I are the most different from each other, or what we consider to be very different from each other. Those of you who know us personally, um, know that we're quite different, but know that we sound the same.
Mm,
From what we've been
mhm.
hearing from our listeners, I think. Who's talking because we sound the same. You know what that means? Gotta come to you too. Okay. So Faith, what do you think is, I don't want to say the most significant difference between us, but like what do you notice is like a huge difference uh, with us?
Hmm. I think, and this is a mixture of my perception and then other people's perception.
Hmm.
Our temperament is very, very different. Like
Hmm.
personally, when I'm going through and editing these,
Mm.
our energy and the way we carry ourselves is very, very different. And so the platform that we use has our double view and then it has a singular view where we can just see Nicole, just see the recording from me.
Mm.
And when I look at them individually and like scrub through, when you hold the mouse down and you scrub through the video, you, Nicole,
Oh God.
it's like like she's moving. She's in every corner of the frame, and she's very expressive. And then I can also hear when I scrub through. So it's like when I'm scrubbing through. And when I scrub through my videos, it's like, and maybe I'll lean back.
I
And
was,
when,
I was expecting you to say it, but when you listen to it, it's just like,
the vacuum cleaner. It's just so different. And so
It's funny.
our temperament, our energy, how we express our energy is very different. Um and I think I'll ask you the same question and then I'll do a
Okay.
follow-up. Like what are some of the
Oh,
things that you notice?
okay. So motivation, our motivations, um, for, I mean, I don't want to say like motivation for life, but like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like, um, for me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's always been, if you have like success on one hand and happiness on the other hand, for me,
Mhm.
happiness always wins.
Mm, mhm, mhm.
Always wins.
Yeah,
Um, and so, but for you, I feel like it's success.
very much so.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
And so being married to someone who is extremely success driven,
Mhm.
um, we have to balance each other out when it's like, okay, no, we need to like, okay, but like, can we like have fun or like, let's enjoy the moment that we're in right now. How about you made it, all right, and enjoy it. Let's
Yeah.
stop. And so
Yeah.
for me, I just always, I don't know. I feel like sometimes um, older people will um, kind of talk down about millennials or like Gen
Mm,
Z when it comes to like their job situation of like, oh, you have to be happy, and you have to be heard, mental
mhm.
health. And I remember when you just did your job, and I
Yeah,
just
clock
like
in, clock out culture. Yeah.
I I've spent a lot of time at jobs where I thought I was going to be happy and then I wasn't, or and then picking up on those signs and knowing
Mhm.
like this is not it.
This ain't gonna
Um,
work. Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like for me, um, like I would rather get paid less doing a job that I love than getting paid
Mhm.
more and doing something that is just okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's really real, and that's something that, in my household too, with my partner, our difference is he is like, I as long as I'm not in physical danger
Hmm.
at work and I have, like, still some energy to socialize and stuff and a flexible schedule, so I don't really need to love what I do. For
Mm.
me, I do. It's like very Gen Z, but it's also very American of me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like with you in that regard too.
Got you.
But I'm
Yeah.
also like, I have a price. Like if I'm not super gung ho about it, but it allows me to lead a life and have the resources to build a life that I love outside of work, then I will do it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, right now I'm lucky to have like both boxes checked. Like I love what I do for work and I'm able to support myself and my family.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, success is definitely it for me because for me it means building a life that I love, right? But that joint ain't free. It's just not. It's
Mm.
not, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I think what we reach for first is very different. And
Yeah.
when we describe ourselves, I usually start with my work, or not with my achievements. That's weird. But I know people like that. Don't be that person.
Yeah.
But when so my follow-up question then, with if there's an alternate universe out there
Okay.
where we are both not married and
Okay.
single, and you're trying to set somebody up with me, and you're like, "Ooh, I think this person would be good for Faith." Like, how would you describe me to them to prep? Like, the date has been made, and they're like, "What should I expect?" Like, how do you prepare a person to
Mm.
meet me for the first time? How would you do that?
Um, I would say that you are very witty. And you're sensitive. Like if you're gonna try to make her laugh, like be smart about it.
Mm,
Um,
mhm.
because she's just her thinking is on a higher level. Okay, so she
Got a
will get
shaman.
she'll give you like pity laughs though, like if they're not
Now,
and
don't Adam Sandler me to death. Please don't.
dear
Oh God, no.
um yeah. So she's very witty. She is very much so like justice driven. So watch him out. Um, and she's always. I feel like I would scare somebody away. I'd be like, she's always listening. But what I mean by that is,
I'm
um,
in the backseat of the car, like listening.
she's not fooled easily. Um, and so you just have to be smart with your words. Show she's also very independent. So like, show that you care and that you want to treat her, but make sure you also let her know that like if she wants to, she can pay for her own drink, or if she wants to, she can pay for her half of the meal. Like
Mhm,
she wants to be able to be self sufficient. So like,
mhm.
yes, everybody wants to be doted on, but like don't like suffocate her.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very accurate, I think, because there's a way to love on somebody that's not financial.
Yes.
Um, like how are you showing up for me when I need a mental break, and like how are you pulling your weight in the house with those intangible tasks that need to be done? Like there's
Hmm.
ways to shower people with love that are free.
Yeah. Facts.
Also, like money is cool and I it's great, but I struggle the most receiving those gifts. So
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's very
Hmm.
helpful.
Hey,
Um,
what about
how
me?
would I describe
She's insane.
No, I would scrub through the video, just be like, "Look at this."
Shut up. Take a nap before you go out.
No, so I would definitely say I think we talked about this in an earlier episode where people will assume,
Mm.
that you are, like, flighty or,
Uh,
like, ditzy, because of your sense of humor and the way that you carry yourself. And so I would say, you can believe that if you want to, but she will never talk to you again because she will pick up that you're like not really here to actually engage with her in the way that she wants to be engaged with. I would say you have to be creative with the time that you have because like she knows how to show herself a good time. So what are you bringing to the table to actively do the labor of like planning that date or doing something fun or doing something creative? I would say if you don't have to be a dancer, but being a dancer is a plus because that's how she
mm.
likes to move and to like celebrate and spend her time. Um, I would say that you were also very independent because that's how both of us were raised.
Yeah.
But you really appreciate thoughtful gifts, whether that's time or something handmade or something purchased. I'd say get ready to laugh a lot.
Oh, God.
And to not leave your inner child at home because that will be a place for a young man to safely bring his inner child and to feel comfortable and not feel like they have to prove anything or be all macho. Like
I
you
hate
can
that.
you
I hate
that's
macho.
just
Macho. It's
and
exhausting.
there's a quiet strength that you can have that can't really be taught.
Mm,
But yeah, like be ready to like play, but don't play around.
mm.
That would be my
That's a
advice.
word. That's a word.
How do you think we're different in our taste in guys? Do you think we have a similar taste in guys? Do you think there's like, is it a circle? Is it a Venn diagram? Are they separate circles? Are they boobies? Are they separate circles? That's how I thought about it in my head. Like, so what are our tastes like? What do you
Oh, not
think?
me kicking my camera.
Uh oh.
Hallelujah. Oh, there we
There we go. There we go.
go. Hmm. If I could describe our Venn diagram, it's like it's like
Describe for audio listeners. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a Venn diagram, but the center like oval is very thin, very very narrow.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
What's in there? What's in that space? Or if
Um,
you could give like people examples, because there are a lot of celebrities that we both agree are very attractive.
yeah,
Like I feel like that's our overlap. But people in real life, I don't think we've ever liked the same person in real life before.
yeah. I don't think so.
Ever. Ever. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
we
feel like
both
every
like
time. I feel like
we like
every
Oscar
time.
Isaac. We like Henry Cavill. We like James Marsden.
Yeah, I love.
We like Simu Liu. Like there's a wide array,
Mhm.
but the depth of which we might like it. Like I'm obsessed with Oscar Isaac in a way that like I don't think
Okay, here's the
Nicole will
description.
ever.
Faith, Faith loves herself a short, stocky king. Um,
I love a short king.
loves herself a short king. Who like looks like he could fight. You know what I'm saying? Looks like he has fought someone, and before, and I don't mean like oh tattoos like here. I mean like
No, no, no,
there's
just
like
like fighting. Like those boxers from like the 20s that have their pants like all the way up and it's all up undercuts. Like that's the type.
whereas me growing up, I always was just like the pretty like you're the basic pretty boy. Like anyone who like people will put on television because they were attractive, that's who I was attracted to all the time. So like I loved Matt Bomer from White Collar.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
the
he's
same
very.
birthday.
Come
Um,
on, Libras
he is literally twice my age, exactly
and
twice my
gay.
age, and white homosexual. Um, so that's what I mean. Like you know how oh, it's always a thing where it's like, oh man, we missed one. Where it's like all like for some reason homosexual people are just so beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like them.
And I
I like the
remember
pretty boys.
who had you in a chokehold. I mean, Matt Bomer. I
Mm-hmm.
also agree. Tom Welling is very, very handsome.
Tom Welling. I mean,
I,
he was. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Have you seen
age
him
is.
recently?
I haven't, and I'm scared to look. I just watched
Yeah,
Cheaper
it's
by the
okay.
Dozen with my husband, and I was like, damn, I forgot he was in this movie. I
Yes, I was.
forgot my boy
Was
Charlie.
that dude? Yeah.
I
That's
mean, I love me some Chad Michael Murray. Like, I totally understand his, but he's still very handsome.
okay. You know what? If I get, I think that someone a long time ago was like, "Oh, who does your husband look like to me?" To me, and
Chad
somebody
Michael.
said Chad Michael Murray, and I was like, "Huh, okay."
Yep.
But Chad is very his vibe is more like I'm gonna squint at you because
No, stop. That's just his face. Leave
he's a
my boy
squinter.
alone.
Chad is a
He is
squinter.
just going smolder. We loved. I mean, yeah, I think both of us. I tend to in my real life with real life people. I tend to be attracted to um any person of color.
Hmm.
Um, any person of color. I mean,
Let's
Latinos have
just
always
go
been my
through
number one.
BTS real quick. Let's just
BTS in general, like I'm a V stan.
V.
Uh, close second is not J Hope. Is J Hope my second?
No, it's definitely JK. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, I think I was. God man, yeah. BTS has us in a chokehold. In case that was not very very clear.
Yeah, we love
Um,
BTS.
oh, sorry, I knocked
Yeah.
something over. Um, who was I gonna say? Any Samoan. Um,
What's his name? Roman Reign.
see, now you messed up because I wasn't gonna see.
beautiful
Again,
women.
it's the fighting. It's the fighting.
It's the fighting.
There's also like a lot of them. Like I
Yeah.
don't know if he has cousins or brothers, but
Well,
they're all so handsome. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, yeah, anybody AAPI,
mhm.
uh, Eastern Asian, Southern Asian,
Justin, what's his face?
Filipinos. Who?
Justin
Jason
Baldoni.
Janelle?
No, Jason Baldoni
Yes, from Jane the
from
Virgin.
Jane the Virgin.
Beautiful.
He plays
Yeah, he's
Raphael.
Jason Janelle from The Good Place, though. No, Jason Janelle is
Yeah.
from that's from On My Block. He's another Jason, I think,
I
but
think
it's
he is another
not. His
Jason,
name
but I
is
don't know
Jason on the
that.
show. I don't know, but him. Yeah, people of color in general. But I do have my favorite whites, but they tend to all be celebrities. They're
I'm
not
literally that.
in my day to day life. It's
Manny.
just not
Manny Jacinto.
many Jacinto.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
Canadian? I should have known he was Canadian.
of course he is. He looks like he has access to healthcare. Um, who are your some of your favorite celebrities? If you could like give a couple cookie cutter examples of like this is me.
This is me. Sorry.
This is real. This
Yeah.
is me. Shout out to Pretty Much It.
I still
Oh,
laugh about that on the
it's
daily.
such a good episode.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. We talked about James Marsden already. He's
Love me
very,
some
very
James.
talented, handsome.
My
Did
friend
you
who
ever
was
like
just on an airline, was just on a flight.
yes, and talk to him?
I was like, girl.
It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me.
It really couldn't. Okay, James Marsden, love. Okay, so do you know? Okay, so there is a new show that's out called crap, it's the Malcolm X Martin show.
Hey.
Genius. Genius.
Hey. You keep messing up because you're naming. Are you talking about the guy who plays Malcolm?
Aaron Pierre.
It doesn't make any sense.
Aaron Pierre.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. I can't get through the show. I had to stop. Because I'm already from jump attracted to Malcolm X. I can jump. So it was already not going to be good. I don't know what I was expecting. I can't.
Okay, here's one for you though. Here's a question: who are some celebrities that everybody seems to be attracted, but you're like, I'll start. Michael B. Jordan.
Elba. Oh yeah, both of those are very controversial. Michael B. Jordan is mid.
Yeah.
Idris Elba doesn't do it for me a ton. I think he's perfectly matched with his wife, by the way.
Yeah, they're so cute.
He's not. Neither of them are unattractive. It's just like okay, that's what it.
Same with what's his name, Taylor Lautner from Twilight.
Yeah, doesn't do it for me. What's his face? Ryan Gosling. I'm always every year I find a reason to roast this man. Incredible, talented actor. Like I've loved him since freaking Remember the Titans, but
Yeah,
visually he doesn't do much for me. This will be released after the Oscars. Well, we're recording this before the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if he gets it. He's nominated for Ken, which he killed that role.
He did kill that role.
Who else am I not super crazy about? I'm not super crazy about Chris Hemsworth. I'm not super crazy. I am crazy about Chris Evans. He's handsome. My favorite is Pine. I don't like Chris Pratt.
We'll forever argue about which Chris is the best, but it's fine.
It's Pine, bro. Not Princess Diaries Pine, and not Don't Worry, Darling Pine. Somewhere in between there. Star Trek Pine.
Star Trek Pine. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
What other celebrity am I not crazy about? That guy recent. Damson Idris.
Yeah, I don't get
He's
that.
handsome, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Let me just look up the freaking sexiest man alive list.
Oh no.
Do I type hard and fast?
They failed. That's what they failed.
I'm just gonna read a couple, and you're gonna say yes or nah.
Okay.
All right. Patrick Dempsey.
No.
Chris Evans,
Yes.
Paul Rudd,
No.
Michael B. Jordan,
No.
John Legend,
No.
Idris Elba.
I mean, kinda. Sorry.
Ready for this one? Blake Shelton.
Get him out of here now.
Next one, you know my answer. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I don't like his personality, but I guess.
Yeah, no. Facts. Okay, that's like going back to a couple of days, but back on topic.
Yeah, my best.
Let's see. So we talked about our temperament. We talked about our taste in guys.
Girl crushes?
Girl crushes. Oh,
I know we have the
you know
same
what?
one.
I am so disappointingly heterosexual in that when I am, if there's ever any attraction to a woman, it's because she's masculine, and I'm like, well, we're back to square one. So, it's
Fine. Duh.
so it's the energy. It's the energy off of I think her name is Gina, the tough girl who has all the stereotypical lines in Avatar, who like dies in a plane crash. She's also in Fast and the
Really?
Furious.
Yeah, she's in a
It's
lot of
characters
things.
like that where I'm like, well,
She
it's
always plays the same character though, and I'm like,
every single time, and I eat it up every time.
what's her name?
Oh, is it Gina or am I just tripping?
I don't think it's Gina, my G. What's her
Really?
fastest?
Erica?
It's not
Gina?
Erica. Let me see, bro, because you just all over the place. Her name is
I need to watch
Michelle. First of all,
Michelle Rodriguez, right?
Michelle Rodriguez. I remember the Rodriguez part, but I was like, yeah, Michelle Rodriguez. That's funny. Yeah, her
Jesus.
characters you tend to.
Yeah. And then just in general, I think Renee Rapp is gorgeous. I think Coco Jones is gorgeous. But it's like a I want to be you gorgeous.
Yeah. Florence Pugh for me.
Florence Pugh is so pretty.
And her personality, she's just so funny to me.
I love her interview. Any interview she's in, I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
Yeah, I love Florence Pugh. I want to be her friend. I just like really want to be her friend.
She seems like a good person to have in your corner.
Yeah, man.
I think what's her face is really pretty.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Kristen. I'm trying to find her co-star. Kristen Stewart, the new movie that she is in. That like just
I heard that film. It just came out. Yeah,
just came out. Her co-star in that. Lovely.
Special love to Salma Hayek. I watched the whole movie just because she was in it. I didn't even want to watch the movie.
Katie O'Brien.
Okay, let's see. Tippy typey.
I first saw Katie O'Brien in Ant-Man, the third one.
Are we looking at the right person here?
Katie M. O'Brien. Katie with a K. M. O'Brien.
Okay. The person I'm looking at. Yeah, because at first the person I saw was like, huh? Why she look Filipino? Yes.
So I saw her first. She was in Ant-Man, the third one, and she played like a warrior. And I was like, God dang, her abs are crazy.
I get it.
And then I saw her in I don't think it was Mandalorian. It was one of the other Star Trek ones that was on Disney Plus. And she had her hair cut short. And now she's in this movie with Kristen Stewart.
I get it. I gotta show you. I'll send you the first person I saw. I was like, "Are you sure?" It was like
the way you said it, I was like, "Oh Lord!"
A Harvard professor. It was like an older white woman who's blonde. I was like, she looked like an aged up version of the person who played young Diana and the Queen. Like that's who I was looking at, and I was like, and then I saw Katie. I was like, I get it. I think our tastes for girl crushes are probably a better Venn diagram than for guys.
Yeah, probably.
Our temperament is definitely boobies. That's very different. But I think, is there anywhere where we are a circle? But I mean, our values. But that's like,
values, humor. Because even our style choices are different.
We switched today. Actually, you're dressed like me today, and I'm dressed like you today. It's very different. I'm in a floral print today. You're in like a solid with a choker. Yeah.
Black. But I got my
Man.
sparkles. Get to have a little bit.
Oh, I love those. A little
Mm.
flower clip. But yeah, so I think we are different enough to where our relationship is compelling, and hopefully we're compelling to listen to and watch.
Yes.
But similar enough to where we're not like diametrically opposed and hate each other.
Foes. Sorry.
Diametrically opposed foes.
Foes.
Hey, who's the hottest character in Hamilton? Quick, quick, quick.
The hottest? Oh,
Hmm.
that's Anthony Ramos for sure.
Yeah, even though we have feelings about him personally, but yeah, that's the answer. Long hair, Anthony Ramos is the answer. Yeah.
Sometimes though, because then I look at him again and I'm like, maybe not.
He also just like looks kind of young. I don't know.
What
He
was that
goes
thing
back and forth.
you sent me something that said somebody would compare Anthony Ramos to like it was like a chameleon or something. It was some type of reptilian.
I send. Oh, there will be times where my Instagram hits, man, and everything is funny, and then I'll look back and I will have sent Nicole like 30 videos, and I'm like,
So
oh
many.
no, it's like I gotta close the app, man. Like
Lordy, every time.
I'm never offended if you don't watch them, but I'm just kind of like, that's the consequences of my actions.
My actions. All right, we gonna
Oh
wrap this
god.
up for the Lord.
Yes, we do. Okay. Do you want? Oh, I'll close. You open
Yes.
those. I'll close.
Yes.
All right, everybody. It's time to go. So long. Farewell to you, my friend. You remember that? Anyway, we gotta close. Bye. Thank you for listening. We so appreciate you. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, whether you're listening or watching. Your internet sisters are so glad that you spent this time with us. We love you. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.